Hello, and welcome to my second studio vlog. I had a lot of fun making the first one, so I've been looking forward to doing another. All of the footage in this vlog is pretty scattered throughout the days during December, and while all in all I didn't do a ton of art things throughout the month, I did have several days where I got a lot of stuff done. The first thing you're seeing here is actually a commission for my friend that I did of her mom's cat. I don't actively do commissions because honestly they kind of just end up stressing me out a lot, but I was more than happy to do this one for my friend and I had a lot of fun painting her kitty. I always had it in the back of my mind that I would always make a good amount of income once I kind of launched my career as an artist, just doing commissions, but as I've done them here and there, whether they be for friends or for people who follow me asking for them, I realized that commissions just are not for me. I always get into a weird perfectionist state of mind when I'm actually working on them, and I feel like there's a certain standard that the finished piece has to kind of uphold, otherwise the person would be upset with the finished artwork. So all in all, I don't think I'll ever really offer commissions personally, which is so weird to think about because like I said, it's something that I always thought would be a really big part of being a freelance artist for me. I always figured like I would have an online store and like other sources of income and then I'd offer commissions, but that personally is just really not for me. I've thought about doing like small doodle commissions here and there of like Tombow doodles and stuff like that, but I don't know, I feel like commissions are just really stressful. I don't know if anyone else feels the same way, but like art commissions, they just really stress me out, even if I only have one to work on. And I don't have like a huge history of offering commissions, just every time I've gotten them, I've gotten into this weird perfectionist mindset and I'm like, it needs to be exactly like a certain way, and I really start to nitpick my own art instead of have fun with it. So for me, commissions are just not really my thing. But for this one, I got to paint a cute kitty and some really pretty florals, and that's something that's very much so in my comfort zone, and I was actually really happy with how this turned out, so I was very happy to send it off to its home. And then later in the month, I got this amazing, super exciting package in my P.O. box. Chloris Creates on Instagram sent me a DM asking if she could send me custom stickers of my cats to my P.O. box, and I was like, really? And she did, and they're so beautiful. I actually opened this package before I recorded me opening it. I just put everything back together. I was so excited. As soon as I got to my P.O. box and I saw what it was, I immediately ripped it open in the car. Like, I could not wait to open this. So she sent me a sticker of her own cat, another sticker, a set of like cat face stickers, and then she also sent me, which in my mind is the most exciting part, is custom stickers of my cats, Aslan and Fiora. These are so adorable and I was really looking forward to it. She has an Etsy shop where she sells not only custom pet stickers, but she also sells just like generic standard breed stickers, as well as a bunch of other really cute pet and animal stickers. So I definitely would recommend checking her out. Her artwork is so cute. Here's her business card that has links to all of her social media and stuff like that on there. But thank you so much, Chloris, for sending these to me. This was like absolutely the highlight of my day. I don't know if I will ever be able to stick these on anything because I don't want to like permanently put them down. I have 2 of them on my IKEA pegboard right now, just hanging there. They're so cute. Thank you so much. The paper that I've been using for my Patreon prints is actually paper that comes from a full 8.5 by 11 inch sheet of paper, so I do have to cut them down to size to be 5 by 7 for my mini prints. I would prefer to receive the paper already to size, but I had a weirdly difficult time finding heavyweight matte photo paper in this size, so for the time being I cut them with my guillotine cutter. It's really not that big of an inconvenience to trim the pages down to size, especially using this cutter, because I can do multiple sheets at a time and I can set it to a certain size so I don't have to like measure it out each time I make a cut, and I don't have to cut them one sheet at a time. But my biggest irk about this process is that I just end up with so many scrap edges from the sheets that I just don't really have a use for, so I end up throwing them out. So it's It's a very simple process, but I feel so bad. I feel like I'm wasting paper in doing it. So if you guys have any recommendations for like a heavyweight 5x7 matte photo paper, I'd love to hear it. For the time being, I've been using the Staples paper. It's fairly heavyweight. I wish it was thicker. I wish it was a heavier paper, but it is really nice quality. It takes the prints really well. So for the time being, this is what I've been using for my Patreon prints. I also kind of want to start building up stock for whenever I do open up an online storefront. In my head, I always felt like something like that was really far out for me and would take a lot of time for me to get there, but my Patreon has been doing a lot better than I thought it would, and the money I've been making off of that, I'm very easily able to invest in buying like shipping supplies and just stuff I need to set up an online store. So I really don't know like any kind of what demand there would be for any kind of products. Like, I don't know how many stickers I need to print. I don't know how many prints I need to make, but I know stickers especially will probably be more popular, so that's something that I do want to have some kind of stock of. It's really nice because I'm printing everything from home, like everything that I'm going to have on my shop, at least for like the very first launch and probably like several launches beyond that. It'll be stuff that I can make from home, so I don't need to worry about waiting for a like third-party manufacturer to ship stuff to me, which is really nice. Like, if I really wanted to, which I don't, I could print per order, so I wouldn't even need to have any kind of back stock. I could just print it as orders come in. However, that would be extremely stressful. So for the time being, I do want to have like some kind of back stock for opening an online store, because if all goes well, like that could be something that realistically I could open within the first couple months of 2021, which would be really cool because that's a huge goal of mine. So just want to build some stock, so I decided to go ahead and print a couple of rounds of my like dessert cats stickers because I really like those, and that's a product that I'm for sure going to have available on my shop. There's also a bunch more sticker designs I want to do and things I want to finish. I feel like I don't have enough designs both for prints and stickers available right now, so there's still a lot of art I want to make and turn into stickers or prints, but I figured this was a good place to start, and at the very least I would have something accomplished, kind of inching me towards the direction of opening up an online store. So I'm sure progressively over the next couple of months I'll have a lot of footage of me just printing out stuff and making product, because I at least hope to do a lot of that between now and then. I've also been having a slight problem with my Cricut. I don't really know why it's happening, so if anyone could help me out, that would be really helpful. But on some of my vinyl cuts, on a lot of my vinyl cuts, it's giving like a rippled edge on the material, and I'll throw up a couple pictures of examples, that way you can see what I'm talking about. I don't know why it's happening. I'm printing on Royal Elements vinyl paper. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but like, it just happens super frequently. I've messed with my blade settings by raising it and lowering it in terms of like how much it's cutting and the strength behind it. I've tried cleaning my blade, I've tried sharpening my blade with tin foil. Nothing has really changed it. I haven't had like huge amount of time to troubleshoot it though, because I really don't have that many vinyl sheets on hand right now, and they're kind of pricey, so I feel weird wasting them. So yeah, if you guys have any helpful advice, or if you've experienced this before, please let me know how to fix it, because it would be really cool if I didn't have this issue, because pretty much most of the stickers that I printed out are kind of like B-grade stickers, which is kind of upsetting, but I will fix this eventually. Like I said, if you have any helpful advice, I would love to hear it. I also recently went to a grocery store I had never been to before, and lo and behold, they had a gorgeous selection of plants. I don't have a whole lot of houseplants. I literally have one houseplant actually. I have a pothos that my friend gave me, and it's still alive by some miracle, but I saw this gorgeous monstera and I impulse bought it. Her name is Charlotte. If you have any advice on taking care of plants, I'd love to hear it, because I am a huge beginner. I know I need to repot her because the pot that she came in is pretty small, but she's so pretty, and as of right now, she has her first split leaf coming in, and I'm so happy, I'm so proud of her, and I really don't want to kill her. So I really hope she stays alive. Also, I kind of want to buy a million other houseplants, so be on the lookout for that, because I'm sure I'm going to be having a lot more houseplants very shortly. I've been playing a good amount of Minecraft lately too, and this is the first time that I've actually ever played it on my PC. I've always played it on consoles before. I have Minecraft on so many systems. I have it on the Switch, I have it on PS3, which I don't play anymore because my PS3 is kind of very sad and overheats very quickly. I have it on PC, and I played it on PC for like half an hour when I first bought it, and then I stopped. But recently, I got really into playing on PC, and it's been so much fun, and I really wanted to make some Minecraft stickers, so I decided to go ahead and make a mushroom because honestly that's the first thing that came to mind, and that was the most exciting thing for me to do as a sticker. I want to do a moonbloom too, but I haven't got around to it. I've been meaning to do it for like the past week since I made this one, but hopefully soon I'll get around to it. I've never drawn cows before, so this was like a little rough in learning anatomy and just making it look good. I really didn't know how I wanted to do a Minecraft style sticker. I didn't know if I wanted to try and make it look kind of blocky so it would very noticeably be Minecraft. I didn't know if I wanted to do like a more realistic. So I ended up definitely taking the more realistic route, but I had so much fun doing this. I kind of want to do other things like wolves and bees, but I feel like it really wouldn't look like it's from Minecraft, but I definitely am going to do a moo bloom. Hopefully I'll get around to that sooner rather than later. Also, this is probably something I'll sell. I really don't know how much interest there will be in this though. This was absolutely a guilty pleasure sort of thing that I was doing. Plus, I was able to make myself some really cute mushroom stickers, so it's a win-win situation for me. And what is probably to no one's surprise, the main thing I asked for Christmas was art supplies. I really wanted to get more Tombow pens. Even though I have a huge selection of Tombow pens, I felt like there were certain specific colors and shades that I was really missing in my collection. So I asked for those and Steven got me them. Thank you, Steven. They are beautiful. So I went ahead and I swatched all the colors on Christmas because I was so excited about them. A couple of the colors that I got were ones that I had repurchased because I ran out of ink in those pens, and that's just two colors. It's two pink tones that I really like and I use all the time, but all the other colors were brand new colors to me, so I was really excited to see what they looked like. I know I probably have most of the Tombow colors actually of their water-based Tombow markers, which is probably a good thing because that means I won't buy a whole lot more, which is good because the jar that I store my Tombows in is pretty much full. I actually had to remove a couple of things from that jar so these would fit inside of it. So I think I'm tapped out in terms of buying Tombows, aside from buying like extras of colors that I end up going through of all the ink that's inside of them, but I'm very happy with these. I have a very rounded selection of markers, and honestly I did before, but these were just a couple of ones where I was like, this would really benefit my collection, so very happy with those. I really like them. The other kind of big art supply thing that I ended up getting were a couple more tubes of both Grimm and Daniel Smith watercolors that I asked for just to add to my current watercolor palette that has those brands in them. I have a very well-rounded palette and I'm really happy with it, but every now and then there's a couple of colors that I wish I had, and thankfully there's an extra row that I was able to fit in of half pans, so I am able to add some more colors to my watercolor palette. This wasn't enough to completely fill it. I think I have 3 extra half pans in there that are still empty. But this is really nice because there were some colors, like specifically I really wanted Daniel Smith's green gold. I was also looking into getting an indigo and a Prussian blue, and pretty much most of the other colors were kind of just like, ooh, this looks like a fun color. I'm still kind of on the lookout for a black that is non-granulating. In my palette currently what I had, I think it's Lunar Black. Yeah, I had Daniel Smith's Lunar Black, which I kept in my palette. Like, it's a really pretty color. I just wanted one that was a very solid, non-granulating black. I tried Grimm's Neutral Tint. In swatches that I saw online, it was a lot more black, but that's only if you use it like super, super heavy. If you water it down, it's very similar to Daniel Smith's Moonglow. It doesn't granulate the same, but the like overall color of it reminds me a lot of Moonglow. It isn't as deep and neutral as a color as I thought it would be, especially because it's called neutral tint. You would assume it would not lean cool or warm. It is a very, very cool leaning. So I'll probably try out a different Daniel Smith color then. I'm weird and I don't want to add a different brand to this palette. I want to keep it specifically Grimm and Daniel Smith. So those are the two brands I'm going for. I think I'm going to try Daniel Smith's Lamp Black, and if that doesn't work, I'll just have to migrate to a different brand. But all in all, I'm very happy with my watercolor palette currently, and overall just getting new art supplies makes me very excited to make stuff with them. Thank you guys so much for watching my second studio vlog. Like my last one, I had so much fun making this one, and I'm really looking forward to future ones. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.